Hello, everyone in YouTube land. I am not a poster of YouTube typically, but I figured out something very cool on the Boss RC-600, and it took me a long time to figure it out. I'm not going on record with how long that was, but it was a long time. But it ends up being not that hard. So what I have figured out is how to control the RC-600 from a DAW. I'm using FL Studio, so we'll get into those settings. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is done over MIDI. I'm using a Focusrite Scarlett 4i4 for my audio interface to the computer. I have the MIDI cable on the MIDI out of the Focusrite, and that goes to the MIDI in on the RC-600. So first thing to do is go into the main menu, hit menu twice. We'll go into the MIDI settings, and here you just need to set the channel. I have it set to 1, and if you got all the MIDI set up, I would suggest setting the clock to MIDI. Okay, go back out to this menu and we'll go to assign. Here we'll use assign 1 and see if you page over. I think you have 16 of these. Yeah, so you can automate 16 things. We'll do assign 1. I already have this set to what I was going to do, but yeah, we're going to send these control messages from FL Studio. So I'm going to set this one to control 16. And then page over, and here on the target, just so happens that's what I want to do. Track 1, record play, that's what I want to trigger, but you see there is a ton. See, it's barely moving that. Even when you push down to move the dial quickly, I mean, there is a lot of things in here you can automate. All right, so we're just going to automate hitting the record play button on track 1. All right, and we'll page over. Oh yeah, page back 1 time. This is kind of strange. And turn this on. So you come into this menu. We'll go out once. Yeah, so you come into this assign menu. You see it's on now. And you go into here. But if you want to turn it on, you got to go left. And there's this one thing to the left to turn it on. Interesting. Okay, so let's exit out of here. And I believe this is all of the settings for the loop station. Okay, so here we are in FL Studio. First thing to do is go to Options, MIDI Settings, and if you have your RC, that's something I didn't mention. I also have my RC-600 plugged in via USB. I believe this part is done over USB, I believe. So you come in here and you set a port. Set your port. I have mine set to 11. Just slide that, change it. I just picked 11 arbitrarily. Yeah, and you can send the master sync to here. And I believe that is it for this screen. So now we will go to channels and add a channel, add a MIDI out. Port, that is the one that we just selected, where I had mine set to 11. So set that for this MIDI out. We have channel 1. Remember, this was selected over in the RC-600, where we selected the transmission channel, I think it was. But yeah, so this has to match what you selected, the channel you selected on the RC-600. So now we can right click one of these and we'll name this track 1. What is it? Record play. Okay. So here's the controller, and remember, over on the RC-600, the source signal was we selected CC16. So that's where you put this in. 16. I believe that is it. Yeah, so we'll accept that. All right, and we'll leave this. So this sends the value on that channel that we just selected in here. So the controller channel. I don't know what to call it. Right, so that's how we get it to that particular channel on the RC-600, but we have to send it a value, and this knob will set the value. So different things, you know, you can have all kinds of different values. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? My rhythm thing on the RC-600 just turned on for no reason. Let's see, right, so when you're sending these MIDI signals or packets, you send a value, and this knob is the value that is sent. So what we want to do, we just have an on and off here. So we're going to start with it off. So we're going to set that to 0. And now we can right click on it and say create automation clip. All right, so now we have this automation clip in the playlist. And wherever you want to send that signal, right about here, right click to make another mark, and go down a little bit more, right click again to make another one. Grab that one and just do it straight up, because it's basically an on and off signal. And then we'll make another one here, another one here, grab that one straight down. They don't need to be. So it triggers it on the first one, the up, but you do have to send this down one too to reset the switch. And gosh, whoops. I think that's it. Let's give it a try. Okay, here we are. Oh, and remember when I was like, oh, my metronome came on arbitrarily? No, that wasn't. I forgot. When you turn those knobs, it sends that value. So every time you turn the knob, it's sending that value. And when I was turning that knob, it sent the value to the RC-600 and it hit the record play button. So I'm pretty confident this will work. Let's give it a try. All right, so when we hit this, we should see the record play button on track 1 activate. Boom. Oh my goodness. Am I the only one that thinks that's super cool? Wow. I mean, it seems so easy now, but I couldn't find a single video on this, you know, so I hope it helps somebody, because I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to do this, or if you could do it at all. So yes, it can be done, and it's not that hard. So I hope that helps you. Goodbye.